The warm-up consists of 6 movements which you'll do 3 times a round. Pause it now to look at the specific reps for each exercise. Start in an upright position, keep your legs locked out as you move from your upper vertebrae into the middle of your vertebrae down to your lower vertebrae. Then start to engage your lower vertebrae, moving into your middle of your vertebrae until you're in an upright position. Start in a crouch position with your shoulder blades set back and down. Hold on to the bottom of your toes as you try to extend your legs and lock out your knees. Step one foot to the outside of your hand, bring your elbow down towards your ankle, then extend that hand up in the air over your shoulder. Put it back down on the floor, step back and repeat the action on the other side. Start with your pelvis high in the sky, bend your elbows as you come through, then sit back on your heels in a downward dog position. Standing up perfectly straight as you try to lift your knee to your hip level or beyond. Trying to create large circles with your arms as you're going forward for 10 repetitions and then try to come back for 10 repetitions in the opposite direction. Start off with a 1.6 kilometer run, 75 sprawls, attempt to do 120 push-ups, but there are different variations if you're struggling, 200 air squats, and then finish off with a 1.6 kilometer run. Gradually build up your speed, trying to set a good pace in order to achieve a good time. Sprawl is like a side-on burpee. You go chest to floor, and as you jump up, one foot goes forward and one foot goes back in a nice low set position. Drive your heels back, squeeze your glutes and engage your core. Set your shoulder blades back and down. The position of your hand should be wider than shoulder width as you perform the press up. Eccentric movement of a push-up is the downward movement. You'll start on your toes and lower yourself down towards the floor, then you'll place your knees on the floor and come back up in the concentric movement. Resting on your knees and having your hands wider than shoulder width, performing a press up with a straight back with your shoulder blades set back and down and opening up your chest. Feet wider than shoulder width, drop your hips below the level of your knees, looking straight ahead, opening up your chest with your hands out in front. Finish with a run. Your legs are going to be quite heavy after just finishing the air squats, but try to open up your stride. Cool down consists of 7 movements targeting key muscle groups, but if you want to do any additional stretches, you can. As you hold onto your foot, try with your leg to drive it towards the floor and then gently push your hips forward. Place your forearms on the wall with your elbow at shoulder level. Step forward with a bent knee and toe pushing against the wall. Step back with a straight leg and drive your heel into the floor. Put your hands behind your back, clasping your hands together, locking out your elbows, opening up your chest and pushing your hands in the direction of the floor. As you position both legs at a right angle with your back toe on the floor, slightly tilt your pelvis forward to feel a stretch in the hip flexor. Elevate one leg on a bench or a box, lock out that knee, flex the toe towards you, keeping your back straight as you pull your toe towards you. Arms extended away from your body, bend your knee at a right angle and bring it across your body. With the other hand, place on top of the knee and press it down to the floor, keeping your shoulders on the floor. Bring your foot forward so it's in line with your knee. Bend your knee and rest your weight forward over your leg.